Mm-hmm.
Okay,
After
I
they
got
found
you. I
the
got you.
deal with Gucci. Did you work with Gucci? Have you worked with Gucci before?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hella times.
What about Zaytoven? I know Zaytoven from the Bay, right?
Yeah, Zaytoven, San Francisco. Yep, I worked with Zaytoven hella times.
You know, I just found that out recently. The whole time I've been thinking he's from Atlanta, and the whole time he's from Cali to move to Atlanta. I did not know that at first. You know?
Yeah, he was out there. He was out there. Been out there for a long time. But like JT, the
Mm-hmm.
big figure who from San Francisco, also
Shout
that's how he. That's how JT always had the lines to like
Right.
rap artists like
Mm-hmm.
Thug and Migos before they came out because him and
Mm-hmm.
Bobby B, and then we shot that. We shot that at the what club? We shot that. I think the Compound in Atlanta. We shot the video. That we shot that video there. That one particular.
Yeah.
So, and then we got
Mm-hmm.
another song together. I got like 4 or 5 joints with I got like 5 joints with Gucci. And
That's what's
So you
up.
guapped up, basically. That they guap on.
yeah, I got another. I was working with Bobby V. I was working with Bobby V a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He helped get me on the national scene. I was just
Right.
like honestly, I went like they told me the record promoter told me like I was the first like California artist to do it since like MC Hammer and hit the chitlin circuit.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
I was running the chitlin circuit like Atlanta, surrounding Atlanta on my radio runs. Like man, I was all over. Like yeah, I was in Little Rock, I
So
was in
so
Augusta, Georgia, I was in fucking
Yeah.
Alabama, Memphis. Shit, I
Uh-oh. Shout
was
out to Memphis 10. Yeah, yeah.
I was everywhere. You feel me? Like motherfuckers,
That's
they
it.
when I was going to their city, they was thinking like I'm from Atlanta. I'm like, nah, man, I'm from California. But
so when you
because they not used to seeing like you know what I mean. They not used to seeing like motherfuckers from the West Coast, all deep,
Mm-hmm.
but all deep in that deep South.
so when did
But
you start making money off the music? Because I know you said you invested 14,000 in your first video.
yeah,
Um,
my first video, I invested 14,000. We had a song called "Hyphy Ill" that was getting it was during a hyphy movement, and this was a time when this was like 2005, the beginning of 2005. This when you know they to shoot a video, you had to have a real like film, like you know what I'm
Yep.
saying. Motherfuckers won't put videos out like that, so
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
we shot that video like you know what I'm saying. We got mad love, like it was so big. It was so big that we shot the video, like we brought the whole city out. Like if you ever go back and look up Babyface Assassins and put it hyphy ILL, you
Mm-hmm.
see like man, we brought a whole city out. And
So this is
like
like a place, like a block party.
it was just like word of mouth. And
Mm-hmm.
it was just like word of mouth. And back then, like, you know, it was a big ass deal. Like the radio station brought us to the radio and all the shit. They start playing the
Yeah.
record, Cameo.
And walk us through the feeling of being like going to the radio station for the first time. They're playing your song. You're getting this recognition. How was it at
Mm-hmm.
that time?
I mean, back then, man, I was shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I was just
Top of the world.
I heard myself on the radio, just like get my song played on the late night stations. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Did
Right.
you have a relationship with KMEL?
Uh huh.
Did you have a relationship with KMEL, the radio station out there?
Yeah, yeah. I still got a relationship. I mess with I mess with all the DJs up there.
Nice.
I
So
got a
like
good relationship with them.
to get to the radio station to get put on and stuff like that, did you have to know people or you was just like, trying to figure it out?
I just happen to be honest with you, bro. Everything with my rap career happened to be just me, happen to meeting people. And I meet this one person. I meet the next person to the next person and to the next thing you know what I'm saying? I'm meeting the right person. I need to get me into the right place. Feel me? So
Yeah.
that's pretty
So
much
you
how
saying your work in the room and networking was one of your keys to success?
yeah, my networking we did it.
And for viewers who are looking to take the same steps you took, what advice do you give them? Where do they start? Where do they look to find those connections?
I mean, like the game a little different now. When I was
Mm-hmm.
coming out, But the what I would say, the best thing to do is if you in your city, is to get out there and just get out there and like just network and show your face to all I mean it's Corona right now, so you know, right now,
So let that go over your head. Got the mask on.
right now, motherfuckers blowing up. Right now, the new age, you know, everybody kind of like blowing up just off the internet. Like everybody just putting their shit on YouTube.
So would you say it's easy? Would you say it's easier now to get on than back in the day?
Yeah, to me it's easier now because
Per se,
to me it's easier now because I can make a song. I can make a song today. I can make a song right now, and I can have it. I can make a song right now. I have it on the internet in an hour.
Right. And you did say the money difference from the video back then for $14,000 to like a $400 video now.
Man, man, you got motherfuckers shoot videos, man, $400.
iPhone camera.
And right, and that was what I was just gonna say. You got to pay the editor back then. Remember, it was a separate entity. Not everybody edited and shoot their own videos.
And I'm sure you got a lot of producers trying to throw you beats at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got beats. I ain't never had to worry about that. I always got through. You know, I always pretty much get thrown beats. But at the same time, like let's say for instance, let me give you an example. We get Fast like NASCAR, that producer. At that point in time, 2000.
The hype up tempo beat.
But this particular producer, when I got beats from him, I was throwing him like because everything he was giving me was fire, so I was throwing him like 500 a beat. So I was throwing
and they gave him the extra incentive to keep cracking out some hits for you.
Never work, right? So when I got the deal on the record, I had got an album deal. You know, a lot of times these dudes nowadays they just get like single deals. They album come out. You know what I'm saying? They just get the one up front little bread and that shit over with. So I had to make sure that my album actually came out. So me just being a real nigga and just who I am, you know what I'm saying? I let him produce my whole album. You feel me?
That's what's up, bro.
I just gave him, so I just gave him like a percentage to just do the album. I just like, man, here, the album's pretty much done, but I already had been buying beats from him, so like I pretty much had when it was ready, I had my album done, but I'm like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just throw you 10 extras for already do you. I'm gonna throw you like 10,000 so every time, because what people don't know, when you sign them deals, they pay you in thirds. Like they pay you when you first get signed, you don't get all the money, like third.
Right. Yeah, third percentage upon completion of the project. Exactly.
And then you get another third. You get another third when you turn your album in, and you get your last amount of money when the album come out.
Damn. So they don't
put. Hey, them motherfuckers paid me when it was time for me to get my last third. They started taking out shit. So I was dealing with DJ Monte from Atlanta. He the one who made Walk It Out and
so that the Ook Camp in another independent label.
Yeah. He made that low for T-Pain. So I went over there. So I went to their studio. I went to Oak Camp studio, and I knocked out 3 records with them. And shit. So I just knocked out 3 records with them. I'm like, okay, cool.
Wow.
But they weren't even singles. And then shit. Next thing I know, shit. That third payment coming. That motherfucker was a little bit short.
Wow. So they started attracting your advance before they even fully advanced you.
I got hit over the head for those beats. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get my other third. That motherfucker was short. I was mad as a motherfucker.
So I'm sure from then you started learning the business a lot more, right?
Yeah, because I wasn't even.
And even thinking about that side to them, you was like, okay, they gonna give my money. I know it's gonna be some crazy stuff, but not right now.
Because they could be capping too and tell you that they pay anything, any price for those beats. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
I'm saying I wasn't thinking like my advance money was taken out with the couple songs that they wanted to put me in the studio with to work with somebody.
Right. Cool, expensive.
Because you know at the time, DJ Unk was like on a label. As a matter of fact, Khaled was still on a label at that time. He hadn't got his big deal at that point.
He's with Terror Squad still?
Huh?
He's with Terror Squad still?
It was when he did that song, So Hood.
So
He was doing that record because when I met him, it was a radio promoter picking me up in the airport and picking him up. He picked us up in a dusty ass Trailblazer. So you got me. I'm in the front seat, and Khaled in the back seat with his manager at the time, which is his I guess his wife now. They was like they was just dating I guess at the time when he had the baby with his wife. So they was in the back seat. He was in his dusty ass Trailblazer going to Power 106 to Power 106 in LA. I hadn't to go meet up with Philthy. I hadn't did signed my deal yet. I was looking around, and one of the reasons why I ended up signing with Cox was because like with Khaled was talking to me, you know what I'm saying? Telling me how we could move around and what he was doing and all the shit, you know what I'm saying? So that like talking to me, that kind of actually made me end up making the decision to sign over there. Because it's funny because Easy E wife was trying to sign to Ruthless Records.
Okay.
wow, that's crazy.
I'm like,
Whoa. You was in the middle of a bid war at that time? Ain't that something?
yeah, I was going to see a lot of people, man. I went to go see one of Pito Paterno. He's one of I think he was either Dr. He was Dr. Dre lawyer. I don't know if he was Dr. Dre lawyer at the time, but I know he was Dr. Dre and hell out of my big motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That was Aftermath / Interscope. Okay.
Yeah, but it was a lawyer who was doing big deals, you know what I'm saying? So we was trying to get.
He had to influence, right? He had to influence those labels, exactly.
Yeah, he hit the label like Interscope, and they get a deal or something like that. But they was just shopping me around, motherfuckers. Like I was going to all the labels.
Like Aaron was basically saying a few minutes ago, we had started getting to those retracting advances. It made you focus on the side. When you start really getting hungry and start making money, what did you do? What steps did you do to like start accumulating your wealth? Because you're networking. I see that's on point. But what did you do to start monetizing this thing?
Well, as far as the music,
yes.
Well, shit, this shitload of shows. I used to do this again. You know, back then, it was just, you used to get one shows, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the downloads and streams. Yeah.
Because I came on a time where when there was a time where CD sales was slowing down and motherfuckers were everything. So, you know.
So, are you signed to a record label now, or are you independent?
Are
you independent, or are you signed to a label now?
Nah, I mean, I got my own label. I just got a distribution deal with Empire.
Okay. Shout out to Empire.
Yeah, I've been messing with.
So you over there with Money Man and a couple of those other guys, right?
Yeah, I think Money Man up over there. I've been working. I was working with I was one of the first artists to mess with guys before he did his own situation when he first started out. Before it was Empire, it was like the Alliance. I think it the
Alliance, exactly.
Like that. But I was messing with him. I let him put out my Beat record and my Gucci Mane record. I went through him because at that time, that's when the CD sales was slowing down, and I was letting him do like the iTunes and shit. That's when iTunes first like came out.
Right.
Because guys used to work at In Grooves. So
Mm.
like all that whole little system, in system and shit. They the ones who still like kind of like Empire put them. They still going through that same system to put the records out. Like, I mean, the thing with Empire is that they built their own little label, like within. You know what I'm saying? So everybody on point to where I can talk to this person, that person, that person, the same as a label. You feel me? I get everything done, everything organized.
Okay,
So,
so if just for advice for like the up and coming rappers who want to decide whether they stay independent or sign with a label, what's the benefit from being like having your label but then having a label just as distribution or something like that? Like what can they do that you can't do?
like it's a difference. Like, okay, with Koch, I had I had distribution with marketing, so it's a difference. You feel me? I
Mm-hmm.
had because they gave me I had a I had a 60. I think I had like a 60-40 with them. I didn't
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
20. I had a 60-40
Oh, okay.
with Koch, and I had a 60-40, but I had with a budget. Like it was different. Like I had the actual marketing budget. Because back then, Koch used to be distributed. You could go to Koch to get distribution back in the day. But they had different things where they just distributed you, or they had it where you was distributed and you had a marketing deal. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
I think they would call it a P&D deal or something.
Mm-hmm.
Press and distribution.
Press and distribution deals, exactly.
Yeah, it was a P&D with marketing. That's the kind of deal. That's the deal that I signed with Koch.
Okay.
P&D with marketing, meaning they give you advance money and they press your shit up and all shit. So they do everything.
But
So
now that there's no CDs and stuff, like what do they do?
yeah, now that there's no CDs and stuff like that, you don't gotta worry about reserves. You don't gotta worry about go backs. You don't gotta worry about all the other ass shit that they say holds your money. Everything's just right there, like it's just there.
There you go.
But the thing is the difference, right? If you on a major label, see by me, Koch wasn't a major label, but it was a major independent. It was just
Precisely.
it was the closest thing to a major, independently still, but it was still almost the same as being on a major. You follow me?
Yo, I think because we did the same thing in Memphis. That
Yeah,
same thing. We went through a lot of stuff in Catch.
Yeah, it worked like it worked like you was as an artist, so they blew you up. So the thing about it is when you go to those labels, they go play you'll get played on your what it is you gonna get played on that money on percentages, right? But they gonna blow you up and you gonna make your money off the blow up game. You feel me?
So like you're gonna get money elsewhere, or you're gonna because of the blow up.
I mean, because they gonna blow you up. So soon they gonna blow you up. You're finna get a gang of shows. You gonna do this because.
But how do they blow you up? Do they put you on like what? How do they blow you up? They put you on billboards. They recommend you. They have you like in an algorithm, or
I'm talking about like back then they blew you up by that because they had you all over the TV. They give you all the write ups. You want to go to all the radio stations. They get all your music getting played on the radio station and all that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Koch was tied in with a lot of radio stations because they did a lot of artwork and a lot of stuff that, like I said, back then, Koch was the one that didn't scared to do work. That's why they pushed ahead because they had their own entity. And basically, a lot of people didn't want to put the post work in or posting up the CDs. Koch was like, you just come drop it. You know how you go to a laundromat, drop it, he closed there. Koch clean you up and put you out. That's what they did back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. But if you had the marketing with them, which when I had like basically been an artist to their label, then they doing everything for you, as far as like
the whole press, the whole press package and everything, the bio packs, all that.
Yeah, you want on tour. They put you on tour. The only thing they didn't do was put me on tour, but they did the whole little promo runs and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like artists right now, if they put you on a major, you sign to a major label, you gonna get the exposure you get now is they put you on tour with big name artists as we all know, the more people you get in front of and perform in front of, the more fan base up.
But
Like,
So all I can say is that a major label is gonna blow you up and you'll get show money. You gotta just, do how you do.
Yeah.
Now, once they blow you up, then you can go independent because now you got a big fan base and you don't need them no more.
That's what I'm saying.
So you take them to use them. You gotta use the major labels to get your name out there.
That's what I'm saying. I think you're already blown up.
I'm not gonna lie to you, right? When I got signed to Cox, once I wasn't dealing with them no more, radio stations and different shit. I met all the radio promoters and shit.
Right, the executives and the people in the office. Now you got the office relationship. Yeah.
The game, the independent music game.
It's kind of like getting.
So put it like this. Like me right now, as an independent artist, you'll see my videos on BET Jams. But an average independent artist is not going to know how to get his stuff on BET Jams.
Yeah.
So I got to get my stuff on BET Jams is because I built a relationship and I know who I was able to get to a video promoter. Most the average artist doesn't know a video promoter. They don't even know how to get to BET to get to.
Yeah.
Very true.
But by me being signed to a major label,
right.
I was able to find out who to use to get your videos put out on the bigger platforms. So now to this day, if I put out if I'm pushing a single real hard, and I like and I feel like it's a video worth promoting, I go to them and they take it straight to BET and my shit get added or they just hit it a couple times and play it.
Yeah.
It's crazy you said that. I was just telling my mom that the other day because I this relationship with some program directors, and now it seems like that's all the label uses, program directors to get the music played. So like you were saying earlier, getting a relationship with somebody that's influential and with the direction he's going is very important. You trying to finesse the DJ, you gotta take the program director out to dinner every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Shit, so let that go over your head. 7:30.
So you would definitely recommend then them going to a label first and then going independent?
I mean, right now, it's hard to say. I mean, like...
Because with social media right now, with everything that a lot of musicians are using right now for social media as far as advertising, as far as putting their music out on social media, what is the added benefits from a label now in 2020? What are the additional benefits they can get from a label that they wouldn't be able to get being independent?
I mean, really, at the end of the day, the label it's about the money spent on the advertising of blowing you up.
Yeah.
So basically,
it's about at the end of the day, it's about how much money you willing to put. It's about how much money you're willing to spend because, all right, put it like this, right? Gazi at Empire, basically, he see an artist that's already moving, and then he just coming up to him like you said, Money Man. So Gazi seen Money Man, right? Gazi seen Money Man and seen that he had like close to 500,000 listeners on Spotify. Right.
Seen his potential.
Seemed like he had an organic following because I mean a 500,000 monthly listeners on Spotify is a lot. So consistent. You seen that? That's consistent money coming in, bread coming in every month, and that's only one platform. And normally Apple Music will pay you. You'll get more if you get that from Spotify. You'll be getting more than that from Apple Music. So when you look at the law averages. So basically, he's seen that dude at numbers. So all he knew to do was he went up and made Money Man look like he was running Atlanta by just going by hella billboards and just boosting his name. And then
he put that machine behind him, gave him the extra promotion he did in Atlanta and other places where he had that influence.
I mean, it wasn't a machine. It was just he just dropped the bag it wasn't no machine. It looked like it was machine piano, but it was just them. All they did was just went in, simply pay the billboard companies to have his billboard all over it. Because you don't know, billboards nowadays, you get a billboard for like $400 for a whole month.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. People think
So you could.
people think getting a billboard costs a gang of money. I used to think having a billboard costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
It does not cost that much money. Like I paid
$730. Don't let that go over your head.
I paid I had got my billboard. I paid like $700, but the block that I have it on was on 7030 MacArthur, which in Oakland is a big spot. Like in Oakland, is like a major spot in East Oakland where everybody
high traffic area.
So if you have that spot there, you the man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got that spot, like you the man, like having a billboard right there. You know what I'm saying? So I think what he did with Money Man was he had with a gang of billboards just all over the place that you were seeing Money Man, and they said he had a record going, and he just DM'd Lil Baby like, man, I got a bag to hop on his record. I don't know what the bag is, but he put the bag. He hit Lil Baby in the DM directly, like, man, I got a bag.
Wow.
Get on this record, and they said. He did the record, and people don't know a lot. You don't know Gazi used to be an artist, and also he know how to produce. He also produced and know how to engineer. So Gazi got the verse back, and he went himself and engineered, mixed and mastered Lil Baby verse on Money Man's song on that 24 shit. 24.
That's crazy. So like,
and the shit blew up.
Wow.
So
now we know the story behind that whole situation. It's crazy.
So
730.
If you want to get like recognized by the labels on an independent route, you would suggest, because I got an artist that I work with. He got 100,000 views in less than a month. You know, but we don't got the connections to the labels. You know what I'm saying? So would you think that getting the billboards and shit like that out of our own pocket could get some attention? Because he's consistent. And he's, you know, always in the studio every day. And he's on fire right now.
Where are you from?
He's from the Bronx.
Oh, okay. Yes, I mean, really, yeah. I mean, basically, you wanna advertise his name and get his name, like, you gotta have his name ready.
Yeah.
I mean, you said in the Bronx.
Yeah, in New York.
Yeah. I'm saying, I got the biggest market in the country, so
True.
it's probably hard. There's so many people out there. You just gotta push that line. Like it's like with anything, you gotta push that line and get his name out there and keep pushing.
Yeah.
But like let's say you're from the Bronx, you want to conquer one thing at a time. So let's say you want to conquer the Bronx. You want to have him lit in the Bronx. Like everybody in the Bronx know who he is and then start spreading out. That should be the goal if you get everybody in the Bronx.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Look at, because you know, like look at your spot. You can tell where you can tell where
your fan base is from.
Huh?
You can tell where your fan base is coming from.
Yeah, you can look at it and see. I mean, you can even do that on YouTube. You can see. That's why I tell artists to. I try to tell artists to put the music on their own page. Try to build your YouTube page. That's one thing I tell people you should do. Because one thing that I didn't do out of everything, one thing where I did mess up at was while I was pushing on my platforms, YouTube always was there. And that was the one platform that I never pushed. Like far as, going, pretty much like when we getting radio interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or when you just simply tagging stuff and tagging your work. I never used to tag like subscribe to my YouTube. And that's why that's one thing where I'm saying I can get hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitter and IG, or gang of people on Facebook, but you don't got no subscribers on YouTube. just don't even have a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One hand washes the other. You know, a big thing that I do, and I deal with businesses and artists that are in the game. And when people are watching videos on YouTube,
Yeah.
I get their video to pop up. I'm sure you know how to do that yourself and so all that stuff, but I could talk to you off air on that shit because that builds up the subscribers because they could like, subscribe, share, and comment from that little ad.
Back to you saying about that billboard aspect.
Oh, you said you can make. Oh, you talking about making pop up where you talking about doing an ad?
Yeah, when people watch videos on the internet or on YouTube,
Yes.
your song's gonna pop up. Boom. They could like, subscribe, comment, and share from that ad. And
Yeah, because it's gonna play your video for like 30 seconds.
exactly.
It's in streams.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit costs like a penny. That shit costs a penny a click. The only problem with them is that I can get around it through Empire, but the thing about it is they be tripping about they don't want you. They don't want that profanity. Like they go harder than the radio.
The company that I work with, the company,
right?
I don't work with that company, but the company I work with be approving a lot of, I never get denied type shit. And
you got a company that you work with that don't deny it?
And these niggas got fucking lean, you know what I'm saying? Everything.
Oh, and they getting it approved?
Yeah.
That company?
And
Empire got a dude that we use that do it that get us the same way.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
But we could talk off air off that shit because in case you know what I mean. That's definitely a tool.
Yeah, I don't want to put all the business out there like that.
That's
like
definitely a tool.
The game to be sold. You know what I'm saying?
Game to be sold, not told.
But we control a lot of shit. You feel me? Like with that tool. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I definitely so we get off air. I want to highlight you about that though, because
Absolutely.
I want to test it out. I want to see. We can negotiate and see
Hell
price
yeah.
better.
Bro,
Have you ever worked with
I'll give you my price because you fucking with us, bro. No cap. I'm gonna give you my price just because you showed us love. You feel me?
Yeah, man. We go.
Don't let that go ahead. 730 price is better than everybody. We also have the cable starting off too. And in the first of the year, we're going into 730 investing firm. Don't let that go over your head.
We're gonna give you a little package and shit. We're gonna give you these next 5 coins that are the next 5 coins to blow up other than Bitcoin. And this package is cost $2,000 and we got it right here. We selling it for like $500 and shit like that. But we giving that shit to you for free and shit. In case you're interested in investing in cryptocurrency, these are the next 5 coins to blow.
The future.
Some new cryptocurrency finna come out.
Hell yeah.
See,
it's already out, but the same guy who predicted Bitcoin to blow predicts that these are the next and gonna be the last ones to ever blow like Bitcoin. So if he said if you invest only $500 in each coin and one of them blows, you're gonna be a multi-millionaire just off $500.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hell yeah.
That already happened before now, and we don't caught the new wave. So trust me, you came to the right spot, brother.
I know, bro.
I
seen that shit when it was less than $50.
Next wave.
And the shit's $19,000 now.
Mm-hmm.
It's up 19,000 right now.
And that shit was like $50 like a couple years ago.
Yes, sir. 19,000 and growing.
Yeah, I fuck with Bitcoin all day. I see how that shit be going up and down. It should be crazy. And I remember at one point this year I went in like $7 or some shit.
Yeah.
It was low. And then it's like,
Oh, trust me. We're gonna talk off air because it's a whole package deal we got for you. So don't worry about it. We won't cause teaching stuff like this, people ain't into it. So we don't want to turn it down to not entertainment factor. You're gonna keep me focused on you and the music right now, but you got a whole package deal for you, baby. Trust me. 730.
So,
Absolutely.
what was it when you first, got into the music industry? What was like the first big thing that you purchased with the biggest thing that you purchased with like your rap check?
Shit, to be honest with you, bro, it's to be honest with you, to be honest with you, I have to say that,
Hey, Kafani.
the first thing, huh?
Hey, I don't know if it's like your mic or something. Can you guys hear him?
Yeah, it's a little, it's different from before.
Sound like you're on a scuba tank.
You know what, my fucking, thing, I probably put my hand on the screen, on the thing, my phone tripping sometimes. Almost goddamn thing. I got this damn Android right now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Alright.
But it sounds way different. I don't know.
It sounds
If you
like
want to leave and come back in, just to see.
I might have to. You can't hear me now?
I can hear you, but it sounds like it's not your voice. It's like you
A
speaking
robotic?
through a fucking cup or some shit.
I'm about to leave and I'm gonna interact in.
Alright, bet. Who's fired or trash?
we can't go live.
I don't know, dude.
I went live on Twitch, trying to go live. It gave me that same shit on YouTube, but it took it off.
You think it's because we were playing his video?
I think so.
Because look, my shit say it right now. I don't know why I say that. We wasn't playing no music.
Your Twitch one too?
Nah, just the YouTube. Because, when I go to Twitch, it goes to both. And it says stream suspended for policy violations, but who wasn't there playing? I just went live.
But this song has been playing on loop, this video.
So it picks up the video too, not even the audio?
Yep.
Exactly.
Damn.
I'm about to go live though.
Yeah,
I
we
know
should
you want to
try
go
it.
live. You want to tune in.
Just put a different background
Crazy.
video. Or just put a picture of
I'm trying
it.
to tell you, man.
Kafani,
Hey, I'm back.
Yep.
you sound perfect.
Alright, good.
But hold on, they want to go live, so I might have to restart a whole thing and send you a new link. But I'm just saying, I'm testing it off my phone now to see if it lets me go live. All right, it says I'm live. I think it was because we were playing that video.
So we gonna be.
I'm trying to tell you what it is, because we ain't get it. They want their money, bro. I'm telling you, you're tripping, bro.
Hey, so we go. So what? It's gonna be 2 different segments or something.
Yeah.
It's up to you. We can continue doing it like this.
Live now.
It don't matter to me.
I think, if you want to just, so we can, when you edit it later, it'll just be one interview instead of doing 2 videos. We could just finish it here.
Yeah, I'd rather it be here because, we've been having a good vibe or whatever. I can edit it if we need to. And then, just so we don't
this way we're not
ruin,
gonna get knocked off again.
because we don't ruin the content, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, now we can control the content we playing in the background. On there, we won't.
Okay, so where did we leave off? What was the last question?
Oh, you want the
money? The last check. You got your check.
When I get my first check, rap check.
Yeah.
Rap check.
You're 1/3. You got 1/3 of it, right? That was your first amount on your first
And to be
check?
honest with you, rumors, you already had money, so I know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know.
Don't let that go in your head.
Legendary.
That's what I was gonna tell you. What happened?
You got the deal, you got the check before the deal.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna tell you what I bought when I first got the deal.
Oh, okay.
We back live, but we can own it.
Yeah, we back rocking. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Shit, what I do with my first rap check is I paid a gang of bills. I had to pay my mortgage. I had to pay my 4 car notes.
That's some real shit.
Wow.
That's
Smart
some
money.
real shit.
Because
Smart 730 money. Don't let that go in your head. Smart 730 money.
I already,
You pay bills over
I
there,
already
baby.
had been in the gang, so
Mhm.
honestly, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 out with y'all, right?
Yeah.
Hey, getting a record deal and me going on the road for 90 days straight without being home,
Mm-hmm.
I actually lost money.
I believe it.
Wow.
Oh, don't let that go over your head.
Because I wasn't making no money.
Ooh.
Because you on a promo run, you understand this. When you on a promo run, you want city, but you want city doing shows for the radio station.
Out your own pocket, exactly.
So you got to go to those markets, and for the most part, I'm gonna give you a scenario on how something bad happened and how I go with the politics with radio and shit. All right.
Right. Okay.
It's a city in California called Fresno. So it's I guess a medium sized city. It might got like 100,000 people in it too. So it's two radio stations. It's two radio stations. So one station was already banging my song, right? Now this time I really didn't know because this was my first time really getting heavy radio playing all that. So I didn't even know all the stations I was getting played on because I didn't have a media base password at the time. I didn't even know what media base was or BBS. Right. But I ended up learning how to do all that.
Yeah, demographics is definitely part of the game. You got to know those demographics.
But so what happened was I'm getting played by one station. I get called from a promoter that I know that he had did business with before I even put NASCAR, before I was on the label and all that shit. And so he called me for a show. It was a promoter show. He was promoting the show. Right. He wanted to do the show. So boom. So at the time I take the 3500. I take the 30. It was getting 3500. So I took the down payment. I took that on a thing, right? And so then you know, the next thing I know, come to find out, the rival station liking my song, and they hyping up the show, and they start playing my song, and the radio promoter was like, yeah, you got to make Kafani like the headline of this show and blow it up because we playing this song fast like a NASCAR now, and the radio pushed the play to like blow up the show, right? So now the other station, the way it was going up on other radio station, it was making it seem like it was a radio station show. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even playing me yet. But they
You're right. You didn't even participate or commit to nothing. They just already spot checking you like you with them and all that good shit.
Because they see the other station banging it. Or, you know when they do that little grab.
They jump on your wave without even paying you for it.
Song. No, I wasn't about being paid. It was basically was the song was working in their area.
Okay.
One radio station was playing the song, and they came next. And I thought it.
Right. So they marked you on the next thing. They went out and got it without asking you for it.
But the problem is you do a show, you're supposed to go do the show for the first station that played you first. You get it?
Yeah.
So by the other station blowing me up, I hadn't did their show yet, and I'm getting booked by the promoter. So the rival radio station, the rival radio station, he ended up cutting my record. He ended up stopped playing my record. I'm getting like, I was like damn near the #1 song on the station, like getting 7 spins a week.
Oh damn!
I had to go. I didn't know nothing about this. I had to go, pretty much go to the station. Damn near like, you know what I'm saying, fake apologize. All right. Hey, I'm not gonna even, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna even tell you what he was. I ain't gonna even tell you what he was. We ain't gonna even go there with that situation.
Yeah.
And I was forced to have to go with him shopping while to the polo store to go shopping and I had to go eat out with this dude. I had to go to eat out with this dude and all this shit. Like, equals.
So you gotta swallow pride. When you in the rap game, you gotta swallow your pride
for a second. Mm-hmm.
And
So,
hey, when I
It's
tell
business,
you,
right?
when I tell you, I can't even tell you. So you just know what I'm saying. You feel me? I had to go. Yeah, I basically had to. I basically had to go do that. I had to go. I had to go. I had to really kiss ass. I had to go kiss ass and have to hang around these motherfuckers for a few hours to get my song back on.
That's crazy.
let that go ahead.
It's a lot of
Got to be cool with them. Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's radio stations that blackball rappers or even singers on the radio station?
Sure.
And why? What do you think is behind that? Why do you think they do that?
Who? What?
Like the radio station? Mm-hmm. Or even labels. Why do you think they blackball?
I mean, shit. Think about y'all platform. If a artist was to do something that you didn't like or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You might blackball them and not want to support them.
That's a fact.
Just think about it might be a time where, let's say, your platform is the biggest platform, and you ask artists to do, you ask the artists to do something, and then they don't do it. They don't do it. But then when y'all shit got millions of subscribers and listeners, then they want to come on. What you gonna do?
Charge them niggas.
Charge the brakes off of them.
Or just block them niggas, you feel me?
Like what the boss said, they either cut off or we gonna charge them. One or two.
So that's how you can imagine how shit happen with radio stations. Like that shit go both ways though, because sometimes a radio station they shit on artists all the time. So a lot of times when a local artist and had to go somewhere else and blow up, you don't want to come back to the local radio station and do shit with them unless you're getting paid.
Yeah.
Right. That's it. You shit on me when we fly out. Exactly.
So it go both directions.
Mm-hmm.
It can go with the artist shitting on it could be the artist shitting on the station, or it could be the station shitting on the artist. That shit go both ways. I'm telling you, like
you're right.
Yeah, that shit go both ways.
Drake will never.
And that shit go both kind of artists. Like you might have been hot. You might have been hot at one time, and this artist happened to hit you up, and you never got to him, and then you get hot, you reach out to him, and he fuck with you.
Yeah.
And you probably work.
So with your advice,
but what's so crazy as an artist, when you are doing your thing and starting to blow up, it be so many people hitting you that sometimes you'll miss people, and it may not be on purpose. It's just because you got so many people. Like just even me in my status right now, and all the shit. I ain't just like super hot right now. I'm doing my thing, still doing what I'm doing. But my DMs get filled up like crazy, like all the time. I be having some DMs I can't even answer all that shit.
I'm sure you be trying to. You be like, yeah, I need to answer that dude, but then you forget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like y'all was talking to me at one point, and talking to my manager at a point, like in between the even getting this to happen for the interview. We're here. Like I think I had read the interview was like, yeah, let's do it, whatever. Then I wasn't on social media checking nothing, and forgot, and then my manager happened to go back on and got it, and then reminded me, and then we made it happen. But it wasn't like something on purpose. I just wasn't on IG, but whatever.
You be busy, bro.
We get it.
So
we appreciate you for finding the time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh hell yeah!
So what advice do you give to those who feel like everyone's hating on them and they should just give up and not move forward with their career? What do you tell people?
Hey, the more haters you got, that means you doing something right. I ain't gonna lie to you. The haters, you gotta have haters in order to make it. 'Cause if nobody talking about you, that means you don't got nothing going on.
Yeah.
What do you think about Cash Flow or Mess?
Huh?
What do you think about Cash Flow or Mess?
Mess, oh, that's my nigga. I fuck with Mess to the death. You feel me? I fuck with Mess. I mean, we just I put out an EP with his mom last year.
Okay.
Before y'all locked up, we got this. What is that shit called? Damn.
You know when he's coming home anytime soon?
I don't even know, bro. I don't know nothing. Like, I don't know nothing about nothing with his situation. All I see was somebody posted up a mug shot or something and said he was in jail for robbery.
Okay.
And then after that, I haven't heard from him. I mean, they've been posting on his page, but I don't know who it is because I DM'd him like his mess out or whatever. Nobody answered my DM, so I don't know. From the looks of me, I think he locked up. I think it's somebody running his page.
Shit, free Mess then, man.
Free Mess. He a cool.
What do you
I mean, he a Bay Area legend. You feel me?
What do you think about the topic that people are saying? I'm hearing it a lot in interviews and stuff like that, and they're asking a lot of rappers, like, is being a rapper one of the most dangerous jobs? We see King Von, we see Mo 3, and people passing away, you know what I'm saying, getting and shit like that.
Yeah, plus to that, and the source
and Boozy.
I mean, shit, I got shot shooting. I got paralyzed. So I got paralyzed shooting a music video.
Yeah.
And,
wow. Tell us about that.
You got shot in your own city?
Yeah. With the me and Philthy Rich little B shit. The first time.
So that
I basically I went pretty much I got niggas who's from the same hood or whatever, and I was going over there. I had did a diss song, so I'm like, man, I'm gonna go to seminary and shoot the video. Where you from? And so I went to go shoot the video, and I wasn't even honestly, I wasn't even about to shoot where we were shooting at, and like I had like 15 people with me, like we was deep, and I happened. A chick in a car said she had to pee, and so I ended up driving and hitting busting a right on the corner, and letting her go squat, take a squat, and then the cameraman was like, man, let's just shoot a scene right here real quick. So I'm not tripping. I hop out. The music is blazing in my car, but I don't notice that it's like 3 dudes sitting on the car over actually on the block where dude from.
Yeah.
Right? Now mind you, I got dudes that's from that block that's over there that's with me on like basically like around the corner. But it was like a fence where you could see through, so you could see everything. And pretty much what happened was I was in the corner shooting the video portion, and I didn't see this dude coming up with a hoodie on. You feel me? Like I see him walking up, and he walked up on one dude. I think he asked the dude, "What y'all doing?" I think the dude said shooting a video, and then he walked up on one of my other partners. My partner tried to shake his hand. Dude said, "Back up." But nobody gave me a warning. That was somebody coming. You feel me? So next thing I know, I got this dude in my face, and he like, "Man, what y'all doing up over here?" I'm like, what you mean? And I was like, I'm like, who is you? What's your name? He's like, what's my name? And then I'm like, you got a gun or something? And then he do it look like I got a gun? And then I kind of walked up towards him, and then he's like, man, back up. And, and then I said again, I'm like, you got a gun or something? And then I kind of waved my hand towards my peoples, and then that's when I seen him. You know what I'm saying? Grabbing, reach, bringing out the thing. And so I basically about to try to run off, and I stumbled. I basically kind of stumbled backwards, and then he got off the shots. So the angle how he got hit, because one of the bullets that paralyzed me was a hollow, and it went through my neck. But it was in a downward angle. So that's why I was flipping off the curve like backwards, and it hit me in my neck, and then I got hit a couple times in the chest and in my leg, and I got hit in my legs a couple times, 4 shots in the leg.
I'm so sorry that you had to go through that, and thank God that you survived it, and you're able to tell your story and.
Everybody ran up over there. And I think they called the 911 at first, but then they was like, "Fuck it, let's drive him to the hospital." And so they picked me up and put me in the back seat, and then chick smashed. She was smashing my shit to smash it to the hospital, and my car was on flat. And I guess maybe one of the bullets hit one of my tires. It was out of flat tire in my Escalade, and pretty much shit. I was dead on arrival.
Was anyone ever charged with shooting you?
Huh?
Was anyone ever charged with shooting you?
Nah. So basically, when my boy tried to pull me out the car, he said my body went limp, like I died or whatever. He said my body went limp and he dropped. That fucking shit, it fucked all my bottom teeth out, like my fucking jaw was broken 3 places. So I got like that was, my shit had to get screwed up at the bottom from my jaw. Yeah. Like my shit got all type of metal on my shit. I seen an X-ray on my shit. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know I had all these goddamn screws and shit in my in my mouth.
Is it like slanted and shit?
Huh?
You can see it in the X-ray like slanted or something, like the stuff in there, the screws.
Yeah, you can see it in the X-ray. When they take an X-ray, you can see the actual steel that's in there and like drilled in. You can see that shit when you see an X-ray.
Yeah.
When it's metal, you see it. But yeah, so when they got me, the dude, shout out Brian to say he wanted people to save my life, like, because the police hadn't cleared the scene. You know what I'm saying? So they not supposed to touch you until they get that code 4. So he risked his job. He hopped on the gurney and just started doing CPR, and he pushed me to the back. And then he said he was doing chest compressions for about at least close to 3 to 5 minutes, and then they ended up when I got to the back or whatever, got to the ICU. They had to hit me with the adrenaline, whatever they do to your heart, and then they hit me with the paddle. Like,
yeah, the defibrillator machine,
yeah,
right?
So they got my heart back.
That's a miracle, bro.
Yeah, so on my shit.
Yeah, you a miracle man, bro.
And then when they tried to take the breathing tube out the first time, they was arguing, so they had to wake me up, like kind of make me conscious, and I'm halfway conscious. And they telling me they about to take out the breathing tube, you won't even breathe. And then they arguing about, I don't think you're ready, we don't think you're ready. I can't even argue, I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm out of it. And so they take the breathing tube out, all this gutsy ass shit is all spew out. They telling me to breathe, so I'm thinking I'm breathing. And then like I can hear them talking about, nah, get it, we gotta get it back in. He feeling cold, and I could feel him. Before I went out, I could feel him forcing that shit back in my throat to save my life.
Or COVID.
Before I, catch me cold, and I went out. And I had COVID again. They got the breathing shit back in, and got my heart started back beating again.
That's incredible, bro.
Wow. It's truly touching, bro, because I went through a situation similar. I was paralyzed. And that's exactly what they had to do. They had to put the whole tube down the throat, and that shit hurt like that. Anybody ever have a catheter or a tube shoved down their throat, not willingly?
Yeah.
Not no good thing.
So do you think...
They did to you what you was up?
Yeah, I was awake, like you said. They had to do it, you know what I mean?
So they had to put the breathing tube in?
Yep. Because I was paralyzed from my chest down. They thought I had lung damage, so they had to make sure I made it through the night.
Oh, you got You paralyzed too?
No, I got paralyzed. I was paralyzed for 3 days, and I was like,
Okay.
through miracle of God, I got put back. Yeah, I came back. I should be. They put me like on like a machine, right? It's crazy how you just started thinking about it. Took me all the way back to that time. I actually got beat up by the police officer for resisting arrest. So in the process they beat me, I beat them up, got away from. This is a long story. We'll talk about it off film, but I beat them up and got away from them. So as I got away from them, they caught up with me. The one of the bigger officers that I got into the altercation with, that I flipped first because I'm trained in martial arts, so I flipped him. He was thinking that I ain't supposed to be able to do it on my side. So he was really mad this time. You know what I'm saying? So when he got the car, I was trying to cop deuces. He didn't want to hear that cop deuce shit. He kicked me, bam. And when he kicked me, I felt something snapping my back. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I can't feel my back. They don't care. They still beat me. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I get to they think I'm just flies. By the time we get to the police station, or with actually physically examining me, they seen I was paralyzed from my chest down. No reaction from my chest down, period. So when they finally got me on the table, did all the sensor checks, they said, these guys actually paralyzed. Damn, you know what I'm saying? It went real for them. I'm like, oh my God. Just when they came, like you said, they called the code in. They said it was actually a serious incident, kind of like what happened to the guy in Baltimore. They put him on the back of the truck. Yeah, check him. Yeah. I was the person who they saved. If I wouldn't paid attention to the eternal bleed and all that shit, I would have died on the table with them put the tube down my mouth in the cap because they had eternal bleed. They fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? It was some real shit that happened. So when you said that, to be honest, back to that, I kind of forgot about it, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it bumped me to the point where.
You know, and after that tragic accident that happened to you and being told, you know, that you're paralyzed, like what were the thoughts? What was the first thought through your head?
Ooh, start crying. Man,
Nah, I didn't. Hell no, I didn't start crying.
No, so I was young when mine first happened. I was like 20 something. I just turned like 21 when I happened.
Shit, I ended up like probably crying like that night, like damn, like I'm paralyzed because they weren't even supposed to tell me. My family, I guess, supposed to tell me. I got told like basically I was how I found out was I'm out of it. I'm like, man, let me out this bed so I can go pee. And I don't know, I guess the nurse or whatever, she's like, you can't go pee, you paralyzed. I'm like, what? Like I went off on her ass.
No compassion, just straight up, you're paralyzed.
Yeah, I guess she thought I knew or something. I don't know.
Oh man. They didn't inform her that she didn't even know the power was his.
No, they weren't supposed to. Yeah, they weren't supposed to tell me. I guess my family said they not to tell me. I guess they wanted me to be fully, like they wanted me to be fully.
Aware.
I told you they didn't want me to know.
At least let a loved one tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. They didn't want me to know, but
when they told me I wasn't at a when they told me I wasn't at a level of understanding, I was on all type of different drugs. They have, all type of different,
morphine.
When I have you sedated and all that shit for so long, and you be under.
Yeah, my nurse actually told me, the doctor didn't tell me I was paralyzed because the doctor said I was actually cussing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to tell me I was just bump me and I'm paralyzed. You know what I mean? They want that to be on their hands, period, because it's a major transformation. A person just life just got, or half his life just got taken, or he's barely holding on. Because like I said, I had total bleeding too. I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's just a miracle that I'm put back, like we back doing what we're doing. You mean, you got a purpose for it, bro. Don't forget that.
Right, but you did overcome, right? You did push forward. You pushed hard. I read somewhere where you started training and you used the first robotic exoskeleton. Talk to us a little bit about that. What was that experience like?
Yeah, that's great.
Oh yeah, that was like right when I got paralyzed and got out. You know what I'm saying? Based on my status in the community and all that. When I got paralyzed, it was like a big deal. You know, sitting around and all that. And so, pretty much, the doctors there, any kind of like big thing that was going down, you know what I'm saying? It was, put me to the forefront. Like, I kind of like, when I got paralyzed, I kind of just got put into a leadership role of paralyzed people. Because all of a sudden, I'm doing all these different things, putting on Instagram and shit like that.
Yep, you the poster child for sure, man.
And then people like, other paralyzed people like me, and I'm trying to do with Kafani because
True
a lot
information.
I heard
of
he was
a
doing
lot of stuff,
marathons.
that I was doing, other people
Mm-hmm.
that was paralyzed didn't do. And
Exactly.
the thing about it is like this part of our subject. So with the exoskeleton thing, it was called rewalk, and basically the rewalk, it was just it basically allowed you to stand up and it allows you to walk with like a little crutches and shit. But to be honest with you, it really wasn't. To me, it really wasn't no good for like everyday life. Like I'm about to hop out of bed and go give me something type shit. Go back to the bed or something. You know what I'm saying? It's more on some kind of like maybe some exercise type shit.
Like if you wanted to go out.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
For long periods of time,
So-
not for short periods of
So
time.
did you actually run marathons with it?
hmm
Did you actually
uh,
do like marathons? I think Airhead was talking about.
people have, but I never did.
So
I never.
do you think that it was just like wrong place, wrong time? Because you know, like some hoods that you go to, they see somebody filming a fucking video. They don't, you know. I know that you had beef at the time, but do you think that came from the beef, or do you think it was just a random? They see a rapper recording a video. Let's put in some paint. Let's put in some paint or some work or some shit. I don't know.
Nah, I mean, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, it ain't too much really to be spoken on, but at the too much to be spoken on with the situation. But the situation was everybody. This was like a big ass thing going on. So everybody in the Bay Area, Oakland, knew about it. So pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
It was like some on-site shit. Like if that
Some
side versus
motherfucker
outside.
pretty much it was somebody basically trying to tell me that it was really like somebody basically trying to tell me like what I'm saying cut off it ain't cool to be up over here, and then it was just like it was like me and dude just it was basically like I told y'all like I'm like you got a gun on you or something type shit like that. It was like it was just a confrontation between me and him. Now, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just one of those situations where you face to face with another. It's like you face to face with another man, and that face to face. It's like you go stand your ground, or what you go do, break and run. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, I would have felt like a fucking pussy if I would have if I was just broken ran and then he shot me. He shot in the back or something and was paralyzed or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now maybe if I would have just broken ran, you might not even have shot at me. You might have just
That's what I'm saying.
you might have just let me broken ran and then caught and then it just people's up and then like man, funny thing to the block, I made everything run. You know what I'm saying?
What was the beef over? You just shooting a video on his hood?
Nah, what happened was a chick I was fucking with at the time, she had took some pictures. She had some pictures, basically some fucked up pictures like some nude pictures of me, and I was in she called my name, and I was laying like in the fetal position on the bed because I just got the shower, and I was on my laptop, and so when she called me, I was in a weird looking position.
That's like, I hate when my girl does that shit to me, and she's like, she be showing me pictures and shit. You know what I mean? Like catching me fucking on some shit that if she showed the world, nigga, I'm gonna be the softest nigga in the world.
And then the bitch took a picture.
But you guys trying to torture her husband back.
I didn't know she took. I didn't know she. Honestly, I didn't even know she had took a picture. And then so like some months later, we got into it on her birthday, and then
Oh man.
We had got into it, and I was like, "Fuck it, man! I said I'm gonna be on the ground with hella bitches. I go fuck another bitch or something." And so it was one of my homegirls' birthday, and I was with like 4 bitches at Blue Chris who took a picture, and then she was like, "Nigga, you better take that shit down or I'm gonna embarrass you." And I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
And then next thing I know, my nigga like everybody at the table like, "Bro, what the fuck? What is that picture on your page?" And I look at that shit, I'm like, what the fuck? And so I start trying to erase that motherfucking shit. Before you know it, that shit before you know it went viral. But then it was a song that I had an R&B artist or whatever, and they had a song on there, and they had did a song together, and my brother Keith the Sneak, he paralyzed too. He the one on fast like a NASCAR. He like the part. He Keith the Sneak put me on in the game. Like he's the reason why I am.
My God.
So basically, what happened was the program director he wanted to make the song just R&B. So he told Rayven to do another verse in the bridge because he wanted an all R&B version. So what happened was he did that, and he didn't tell them what he did. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the radio was playing a song without Dude on it. And so he got a phone call that his song when his verse was taken off. And
right.
So basically I think he talked to Rayven, and Rayven bitch ass go tell him that Kafani took him off the song. Because at the time, they weren't even getting along at the time.
Yeah.
That's what he told them. And
so he's being a bitch ass nigga.
He was a bitch ass nigga telling this nigga that I told dude to do a song, which I never said.
That was never the case that you were saying in the first place. Period.
I didn't have shit to do. I didn't have shit to do. I didn't have shit to do with that song at the time when he was playing none of that.
He just used you as a scapegoat and just threw your name out there.
So dude said he did this song not because of the picture, but he did this song because he thought I'm the one who got him took off the song or whatever. But why would I take him off the song? Why would I take Why would I take Keith the Sneak off the song? Like that's my nigga. Why would I take him off the song? Actually, I had told the program director that he should leave him on the song. Leave him. Because Keith the Sneak a Bay Area legend, so Keith. I mean, like Philthy wasn't even a factor on the song. I mean, he said he was help promoting the song, whatever. But to me, Keith the Sneak was more important on the song than Philthy Rich. But I mean, basically, they still do it. DJ was playing the version with the rap version. It was just the program director that. When they put it in like rotation, he was just playing the R&B version or whatever. So based on dude, I guess saying not manning up, it's saying that he didn't tell him, instead of him not being man enough to tell dude, hey, the program director only want me on a song and for the play, so he would do the heads up, then everything would have been good. But he don't do nothing, so he throw my name in and say, "Oh, Kafani took you off the song or what have you." So that never happened.
Yeah.
But then so once we started beefing in the song, in the beat song, hell yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's why I took your bitch ass off the radio. You always wanted to be on the radio, but I only said that.
to hurt that nigga's feelings and shit.
I already said that I was following this song, this was so.
Right.
That's why I said that. But the true story.
That was get back, exactly.
The true story of it was that I didn't even have no idea about none of that shit. Because I wouldn't even fuck with the artists at the time. I ended up starting back fucking with artists at the time because we signed to me and we were trying to, get a deal or whatever. So
So I know you came out recently saying that you know you want to be the bigger man. You don't want to beef with nobody no more. You know, and stuff like that. So as advice to
Hold on. We need to backtrack on that situation. Motherfucker got it wrong when I said I did not apologize to him.
Yeah, I'm just saying. No, you just said that you're not beefing with nobody no more. Period.
No. What it was somebody said that I apologized to him, like about beefing. What it was I said I apologize to my fans and everybody about playing these kid games.
Yeah.
And me and him was beefing because it wasn't no beef with me. Because at the end of the day, if it would have been beef, you would have known it's been beef. You would have heard about somebody trying to at one of the shows, somebody try to get at him. You know what I'm saying? You would have heard these stories. Ain't nobody tried to get at Philthy since I got shot. So obviously there ain't no beef. We've been on the phone with each other behind the scenes a couple times. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Of course there's people around me in my circle, you know what I'm saying, wanted to get on. Of course that. But at the time I had a Fed case going on and hella other shit going on, and I'm just dealing with this shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, leave that shit alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is gonna have more shit going on. And I left that shit alone. That's where I was at. Now, what happened, what sparked shit up was DJ Vlad had an interview
with who? I'm sorry.
Lavish Beats.
Okay. Yeah.
He funked with Mozzie, and you know, Philthy Rich used to funk with Lavish D. Then they got together and they made a song together and squashed their beef or what have you. So when Vlad was interviewing Lavish D, he brought up like, man, with you and Philthy, it's always some violence or some shit happening. You know the situation about Kafani, how you went over there with Philthy and ended up getting shot. So Vlad then set up here and made
instigated the whole situation.
Vlad
then interviewed about 7 artists and acted
to hype this situation up to make some bullshit.
Always ask a question about what I did when I went to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They all kept on hyping it up, like always asking that question. So then what I did was I got on my IG and just went bad on Vlad, like, bro, why the fuck you keep on keep my name out your mouth?
Yeah.
You keep on bringing up that
He's been exposed due to that. He's frustrated, right?
I'm saying all that shit you doing is making. I got family, I got friends that love me, and got niggas that love me that's still mad because I'm in a situation. All you gonna do while you keep on bringing it up is open up old wounds to where it might make somebody want to start beefing or make somebody want to try to get on. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then
leave it alone.
And as soon as something happen to dude, either get shot or get knocked down. The first motherfucker they'll be coming at us off the Kafani kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Vlad brought this shit up. So I'm getting like that. So at the end of the day, what ended up happening.
And then this thing, Vlad been talked about a lot of people. They said a lot of stuff about people, but you would be the number one suspect, though.
And Vlad's in somebody's transcripts right now on a Fed case because he asked him some questions and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So now
we just talked about that on the show.
All right. So right now, right. So after that, what I did was I said I said since 2007 I made a post. I said since 2007, from 2007 to now, I could play 10 songs because this was right after the verses with Gucci Man and Jeezy.
Yeah.
I was like I could put up 10 songs. I could put up 10 songs against any rapper from Oakland. 10 songs from 2007 to now that I got more hits than them.
Yeah.
As far as radio hits, or you know what I mean, I got more hits than them. I go up against any Oakland rapper and put up. We can play 10 songs, and put it like like a barrier, like the Oakland verses, pretty much. And so next thing I know, Mr. Fab hit me, and like Philthy said he'd put 100,000 up that he'll win in the verses, whatever. So basically, at the end of the day, I didn't want throwing no love to that dude. I wasn't doing none of that, right? I'm just saying, let's do. I'm talking about do a verse with any Oakland rapper. I wasn't saying him. I never said his name or nothing. So I guess he.
Why do you think he took it personal? Why do you think he thought that, or why do you think he assumed you were talking about him?
No, he never said I was talking to him. He said that. I guess he feel like, you know what I'm saying.
He got 10 songs or some shit.
He gonna step to the plate. Since I put that out, it ain't been it hasn't been any Oakland rappers that nobody spoke up.
I think right now the buzz is big enough that you guys might as well just do that shit.
Chicago, how like a lot of their rappers and got killed and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they were making these songs back and forth, but they just happened to blow up. You see what I'm saying? They was just in the hood rapping against each other, talking about their enemies, and they happened to blow up.
Yeah,
almost like Mozzie, for example. That's like Mozzie right now.
Yeah,
everybody's deep, hood don't fuck with each other. They killing each other, their homies back and forth. But this dude happened to actually blow up. You see what I'm saying? So now that's your following. Because with Mozzie and Lavish B, that shit real life. That shit real life. But guess what? They both moved out their city.
And a lot of this stuff is like, I feel like it's pride. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that's
nobody's
what I'm saying.
gonna stop.
But look at it. As soon as Mozzie got enough money to cut, what do you do? He left that.
So you think that's what it is? You think that if they get big and they stay in their hood, the hood don't show them love. They kill them. They gotta leave.
No, you can't be in a hood. You can't be in a hood pushing Bentleys and Phantoms and shit and being in the hood.
And your enemies live one block away type shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get the
I was
job.
just gonna say that. Then your enemy stay next door or a block away, and he see you every day. Know how to
all you
speak to
need
you.
to do is one slip up
every day.
That's why. Like even like with
the Nipsey thing.
Shit, even like for example, like Philthy Rich, bro. You only coming to the block to see the video. You're not on the block.
Ah.
You're not out there.
Let me say it. He's so seminary, huh?
You shooting videos when you come through.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You live in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? After he got shot. You know what I mean?
Shout out to
After he
Vegas.
got shot, he's dead. You know what I mean?
Black.
So he doesn't do nothing for his community. He doesn't put it on.
Oh no. He do shit for his community. I can't say that. He do a lot for his community for sure. He get back and all that. But I'm just saying though, the picture that motherfuckers paint ain't all that.
Yeah.
They be fabricating. They be doing a lot of fabricating.
Motherfuckers come to the block when the camera's out.
Mm.
I mean, I can't say that motherfuckers don't be coming to their block. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then pulling up with shooting the video. I'm not saying that. I can't say that, but just put it on thick like motherfucker outside with come through nigga. You know what I'm saying? We back to back.
Yeah.
5 whips back to back. We posting the hood. But that shit ain't happening. Motherfuckers ain't doing it.
So does this, like, they say that Mo3 had beef with these other people and stuff like that. Like, when you're in the game and you make a rap diss or whatever, does it fuel you? or like if somebody says something about you, do you feel like you have to come back and defend yourself, or you know?
With me, I only had one situation, and I was with dude.
Yeah.
I never had no issues with I never had no issues with rappers and shit. And I shit. I mean, I did a diss song. I had some little bullshit with Lil B, but that shit really wasn't nothing.
Little beat.
Yeah, I said something about I slapped the shit out of him or something.
Yeah.
Some chick told me some shit, some bullshit. And I said I slapped the shit out of him or something. And they posted that shit on a World Star or some shit, but it wasn't nothing. Me and dude got on the phone, that shit wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
How you feel about JT moving to Africa?
I was just on his live the other day. That's what's up. I mean, you know, JT the ultimate hustler, man. Yeah, I would tell you, JT the ultimate hustler.
I seen him one time. He's like, "Put that money on the table, right there, right there." He was in the
JT
trailer and shit.
He got the same deal Master P got at Priority.
Yeah.
Yeah, so JT be doing his thing.
So I heard you was locked up one time with your pops.
Yeah. I got locked up with my pops shit. I was my first time I had to go to prison. We was in LA County jail together. LA County, motherfucker too.
Is that weird, or you guys
and did y'all go at the same time, or did you show up and was like, "Yo, my dad's here"? How did that happen?
Nah, I wasn't like that and shit. We basically came in on the same little situation.
Got it.
It was their situation. This happened this was like 2002. It was a while ago. It was about 18 years ago. My pops, PC, passed away about 10 years ago. But yeah, we actually
I would say that pops, man, for sure.
Actually, he could have got out of jail. When he stayed, he had to stay all them extra months because I was trying to fight it. Because they were trying to give me, because I had a strike for a robbery on my record. And so they were trying to give me 16 months doubled up. And I just was trying to see if they'll lower it, going back and forth to court. Like I fired
a lawyer trying to see if they'll drop the shit. They never dropped it. And so he rolled it out for me the whole time because they was gonna cut him loose.
Oh, word?
They was just giving me the time. They was giving me the time based on my record because I had a strike. So he had violence on his record like that. So
yeah,
that's what it was. So I ended up starting to so
that's crazy. That's what's up.
You put all the LA County where they be riding, where you go down. The motherfucker, that gangbang shit is real. I like a whole lot about gangbang shit in the LA County side with this.
So how is it like, being were you in a wheelchair? You're in a wheelchair in there, right?
Nah, bro. I got paralyzed in 2019.
Oh, okay.
This was in 2002.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that shit was like what?
That shit 18 years ago.
Well,
yeah, I've been paralyzed for 7 years now.
Copy.
Yeah. And so it's basically been like 7 years, and Vlad still fucking like bringing this shit up. And so I think that shit kind of made everything spiral.
Absolutely, it does. Like, what are your thoughts on people who try to come up off of stuff like that? Like, I don't know if you've seen recent things on YouTube, like speaker boxes where they're supposedly speaking to the dead, or even just coming off of someone's issues or being
channeling spirits.
I don't know. That shit just weird.
Do you believe in that shit?
No, I don't believe in none of that type of shit.
Nah.
But these people get tons of views, and they're even reading cards, and they get tons of views and tons of engagement. And I'm just thinking to myself, what do people think?
I'm gonna
I don't
pull up.
know. Some people do anything for attention. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up
Yeah.
Mo's 3 spiritual advisor real quick, just so you can see real quick this lady flipping out.
Are you up to date on the Mo3 situation?
I mean, I just seen something across my phone saying something about they found the killer or whatever. But
You gonna let us see something? You gonna let us see some on Queen?
Right. He has a spiritual reader who's come out, and there's footage on it.
3 months.
Matic is gonna play some.
yeah, I ain't up on it. They'll show me something.
She wilds out. The spiritual reader wilds out.
7:30. Finna put you on something right quick. We got you.
So she's a spiritual advisor for Mo 3. She did readings for Mo 3 before he passed away and everything. And I guess
Yep, 2 days before he passed.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
This shit became the nigga.
So serendipitous how everything happened that, things that I'm saying. The money. I'm gonna try to be cool. I'm gonna let you get on here. Cause I'm gonna try to be cool. Cause I'm mad than a motherfucker. And I'm gonna tell you something, bitch. Cause I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to, who you think you playing with, bitch. But I'm ready for it. I got time today, little bummy asshole. Let me tell you something, bitch. I don't give a fuck what court on what day you motherfucking go to, bitch. Come and see me about the bullshit.
Bring it back. Let me see the transformation.
Cause let me
Let me see the
explain
before
something
out.
to you, bitch. Let me tell you something. I'm mad as fuck. Let me tell you something, bitch.
Yeah, bring it back a little forward.
So
See
this-
how mannerism changed.
I did a
Mo 3
motherfucking
actually
live
gets into it.
video. First of all, let me put this shit down. Let me sit down.
Just warming
and
up.
she really,
Let me
and
sit
she's
down.
really,
Let me tell you something. I'm walking around a hotel room, bitch. This is how mad I am. I got on a t-shirt and no fucking panties.
Yeah, she had a connection with him. That's why he
Bitch, I'm
came
mad
to,
as fuck.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, hold
Connect with her.
So y'all don't see
supposedly
this
she's
pussy.
supposed to be
Okay.
him right now.
Let me sit down so y'all don't see this pussy. Cause I'm mad as fuck.
Yeah, he got to bring it back.
You
See
little
a
raggedy mouth,
transformation, have the
bitch.
light change in the background, the whole thing.
So the backstory on this is she did a reading for the lady who was with Mo 3 before he died. Right? So the day that Mo 3 died, the girl that was with him called this lady. And they did a live reading and shit. And Mo 3 was not trying to talk or whatever and shit. So after she did the reading, Mo 3 told her like these bitches set me up and all this shit. So now she's flipping out on the people right here.
This is the day after all that stuff came about, and then she found out these were actually the women that had something to do with it. And Mo 3 actually came in and did because he felt safe to show himself to her. Check it out.
Little bitch. Cause you was the quiet one on the motherfucking bed, bitch. All 3 of you bitches set this nigga up, and I'ma tell the motherfucking world, bitch. Quit trying to put it on the fucking kids. Talking about her son. Her son, how fucking dare you, bitch? Is you out of your fucking mind, ho? I come all the way to Texas, bitch, to see you. I'll knock your whole fucking poofy off, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you being pregnant, ho. I didn't say shit to neither one of you bitches, you raggedy hoes came to me. I don't give a fuck about now one of you there. I'd put a bullet in all 3 of you bitches, cause I don't give a fuck. Now, you should have not been fucking with me, bitch, because what happened was I was doing a motherfucking live, bitch. Your sister came up under my motherfucking live, bitch, and she kept saying that's my brother. I'm thirsty as fuck. Give me some water, please.
Right.
I'm shaking so fucking bad, bitch. I don't give a fuck what court you go to. You was just fucking apologizing to me this morning, bitch, and I still didn't say nothing to your motherfucking ass, bitch. I don't know why you keep saying my name, ho. You hoes are fucking weird as fuck. I keep seeing it. Your sister was texting her baby daddy standing in the fucking hallway, bitch, doing her feet like this, and he kept asking her, is that nigga still over there? Is that nigga over there? I know he over there. Bitch, your sister texted her baby daddy. I saw it. Plain and simple, bitch. Your sister did it, bitch. Your sister set him up, ho. I don't give a...
So yeah, just a little piece there of these spiritual clout chasing advisors that, you know, I honestly believe her.
She got dragged into this situation though. Let's let me put that person. She didn't really want to get into it because, like I said, she actually told Mo 3 2 days before he died he was gonna have an altercation with these people. So she was kind of trying to like get involved in it, but then with Mo 3,
hold on. So they got a real live showing. They had an actual live showing her telling him that he finna get into some shit.
No, this is behind the scenes. This is like
she tells it.
To it.
So the girl comes up with her sister saying, you know, we Mo 3's family, but they wasn't really family and shit. You know, they were just the lady he was with, their friends. So the family got tight, like, yo, why the fuck they did the reading and shit? You know, because they point their fingers at these people, whatever. I don't know, but this lady's flipping out saying, you know, that they trying to play games with her, knowing that they had something to do with it, but then they want a reading and shit like that. So she's like,
you saying she was for real? You said y'all trying to say the females set him up for real?
Yep, and then
that's what she said.
She figured it out.
That's what the spiritual reader is saying.
So while she's doing the reading for them, Mo 3 is saying like he don't want to come forward and talk to them right now. So then after she did the reading for them, he came and told her everything or whatever. You know, they set him up. They were texting homeboy saying he's here or whatever. I don't know. But they were blaming on the kids, saying that the kids told the father that Mo 3 was there. But who knows if any of that is true, if this guy who actually did it had connection with any of this shit. But we were just asking you, because these spiritual advisors are speaking to people after death, just like Asian Doll spoke to King Von after his death, and he told her that his boys fucking left him out to dry.
I don't believe in that shit, man. Hell no, I ain't into that.
So what do you think about the COVID vaccine? You gonna take the vaccine?
Huh?
You gonna take the COVID vaccine?
Well, no.
What do you think about President Obama and Clinton talking about they'll go on live TV and get it, you know, get the shot in front of everybody?
I mean, shit. How we know of it? I mean,
that shit's gonna be just regular shit to get you hydrated. You feel me? That's
that's
not the vaccine.
Yeah, we don't know what it is.
There's already allergic reactions. You know, people are getting allergic reactions from the UK because that's where they rolled out the mass vaccination, and people are already getting allergic reactions from it. So they haven't tested it in children yet. They haven't tested it in pregnant women. So really, it's just, you know, they don't know what this can do. Really, I don't think.
They're trying to make you kill yourself and turn yourself into a zombie.
Yeah, man, it's COVID. This COVID shit. But the thing about it is coronavirus has always been around. It's always been here. This ain't no new shit. That shit, if you go read your Lysol like shit, that should say kill coronavirus.
Yeah, bro, and dogs, they had, you know, I seen a dog have the COVID vaccine before this shit even popped up.
You said a dog?
Yeah, they give the dogs the COVID vaccine.
You know, they love their dogs.
Like as one of the shots. I've seen that shit before this blew up. And they said that it's fucking patented, so you can't patent something that's not man-made type shit, you know?
So they saying COVID was already. So they're saying they were already had a vaccine for COVID already.
Well, I've seen it for a dog. When COVID-19 first came out, I was researching that shit, and I seen that somebody, you know, had like, I guess a rapper or something, that their dog had the COVID-19 vaccine already, or was given those shots.
Wow. And so it's just taking them a year basically to make a mass quantity of it or something?
I guess so. This shit was a terrorist attack to the people, I feel like.
They're going to roll them out in phases. You know, the general public probably won't get it until spring, maybe even summer.
Oh, yeah. I think this shit was just for the presidential election.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to
get Trump out of there.
I think they're trying not get him out of there. I think they're trying to keep him in office to make sure voters didn't come out because of COVID. I think it just backfired on
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they did it to put Biden in.
Well,
I didn't see that.
Well, it originated from China, right? So my thought was maybe China man made it to try to tame the people who were rioting over there. They were literally throwing bombs on police cars while police were in the car and setting them on fire. Like I saw footage of cop cars just reversing on fire. They were wilding out over there. So I was thinking maybe they made it to try to control their population, but it kind of went everywhere.
Yeah, folks in China, they were trying to do. They're trying to send it to the folks in China.
On a police.
Yeah,
because of an extradition law that they're trying to pass or passed there, where they're going to extradite people who, I guess, are being held on the land.
Trying to change things.
People were against that. It's a really big thing going on in China right now.
They said they're trying to do what now?
Extradite people to the mainland if they did a crime somewhere, and people are against it. So they're rioting against the police, and there's police brutality, and they're throwing bombs on cop cars where the cars are literally going on fire while the cops are in it, and they're backing up from the rioters. So China is going crazy.
So they don't want so you're saying they're trying to send them back to where they did crime at?
The mainland. Yep, they're going to extradite them. So if they're in, I don't know, China, I guess has a mainland. So I guess it's kind of like if you do a crime in D.C. and you're in New York, they're going to extradite you back to D.C. And that's something that people in China are just against right now.
Oh yeah, they're not trying to go back to mainland China.
So that's why they were rioting.
Yeah, they hard over there.
They couldn't control the people, so they put out this shit to get everybody sick and keep them inside the fucking house. And then this shit comes all over here.
Yeah, because they can't. Everybody revolt. Your government can't control it. If everybody decides to say fuck it.
Exactly. You can create a militia.
So supposedly they put that shit out, and then boom. But I hear what you're saying with them trying to keep Trump in thing, but there's another rumor saying that Trump did what he had to do for the big businesses and passed those laws where they saved a whole bunch of money and taxes and all that shit. He passed some laws for the big businesses and shit. And then so his phase was done. Now this phase, you know how like you ever heard of the Rothschilds and shit like that?
Yeah.
So supposedly Joe Biden's a perfect puppet for them because he's gonna lock shit down, take away people's gun rights, and fucking lock everything down for this next phase.
Right. They said Biden's gonna be the one that's gonna fuck up everything. He's talking about locking the whole everything down for 4 to 8 months. That's gonna kill people.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Regardless.
Yeah, that shit crazy. They do any of that type of shit.
You hear how they legalize all the drugs in Oregon? They legalize crack, heroin, cocaine, heroin, and meth, mushrooms.
What?
All that shit.
And they're also rioting in
narcotic. It's legal now.
Are they rioting in Portland?
Yep. They're fighting against evictions. They got like this whole little camp built where it's like people like fighting off cops. Cops can't get in. It's crazy. They're all living in abandoned houses right now.
I mean, you gotta think about it though. It's just some real shit though. It's a war already going on between the United States and Russia. It's just cyber.
Yeah, that's why I feel like that shit could have been a terrorist attack too.
Because if anybody in the gang that know about the gang, the only way a lot of motherfuckers who eating bars in the white collar gang who was having credit card when they was doing all the big credit card fraud and making fake credit cards and all that shit and all that. The Russians are the ones who sell all that shit because when they hack all these companies and get the credit card numbers, they can't do shit with it. The credit card ain't gonna work, and you know what I mean? They gotta
sell that shit on the black market type shit.
Right, they got that to somebody's database that don't work and don't match up with the database over here, so it can actually go through.
So they sell it. So they sell that shit on the black market here, to where shit you put that shit on the black, you put that because they got that shit. They got that shit on the black market to where it was a point where you could get a credit card. you get the credit card. You can get a credit card in your city where you was at. They're attacking that shit so much.
So for anybody who wants to know, how can we get to the black market? Nah, I'm fucking with you. That's some VladTV shit, you heard?
Hey man, all I can say is, man, if you know the numbers, I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah.
So let that go, yeah.
So
when we get on camera, give us the directions, all right?
What can the people? We got a mixtape coming out. I hope you could give us that lifestyle track because I love that track. But what can the world look out for next from Kafani?
Future projects.
Or any endeavors you got going on? Any game that you could give people on how to make money, like in the legal realm, and you have anything new going on?
Right now I have musically I'm about to drop a single. I got a single with Nessa Farrell from Vallejo. Signed. I think he did 40 Putty Model, whatever. I got a song coming out with him called Bags Million. I'm gonna drop that in like a week. I'm about to put that out. And right now I'm working on my NASCAR strain of weed.
Ooh, that's
really?
Yeah.
Strain of weed, hey. As soon as you get it ready, send us some down here in Vegas, Atlanta, and Memphis. Ready to smoke it.
Yeah,
we gotta connect because I want those clones and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, we finna get that NASCAR going off, man. It'll be high octane gas for you, I'm telling you.
That could be a whole big, promotion thing too.
It's spelled NASKAR. I already got prototypes in my bags and all that. I posted on my story. I had posted on my story. I'll probably post it again.
So 2021's looking bright.
It'll be cloudy. Real cloudy.
Hell yeah. Do you think that it I know they just passed something in the House for the legalization, right?
Yeah, actually, the House just passed the bill, the first time that everyone in the House voted on it, to legalize or decriminalize, actually, marijuana. Now it has to go to the Senate. So what are your thoughts on that?
Federally, it's going to be legalized.
Yeah, federally decriminalized.
Oh, yeah, then, I mean, if it's decriminalized, that's a great thing.
Hell yeah.
But is they about to let the people out?
So that's they are letting some people out. There was actually a person who was sentenced to life in prison, and he has been released after 31 years. And what he was in jail for, or prison rather, was moving pounds of marijuana for the Colombians in Miami.
So I do that right now as for my job. No,
He did 31 years and he's now, so he's 71 years old. His whole life basically has been in prison. He lost 31 years of his life for nonviolent crime, where now they're legalizing it, and they're just, I mean, the government needs to be paid, needs to pay for something, right? You're taking these people's life away, tons of years with them.
I mean, the government created the crack law, man.
That Biden created that shit.
And they was pushing that shit,
That's it. And they was trying to bring that back. Trump the one that just passed the prison reform and changed it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying, motherfucking. Clinton, the one who was behind that shit.
Reagan brought it in.
Clinton and Biden.
Yeah, Reagan brought it in, and Clinton, all those guys had something to do. All the Democrats that was riding along with it from the Clinton, they really started in the DARE. Remember the campaign when we was in school back when we was younger? The DARE.
Yeah.
That's when they originally came in off the Reagan heels, and they just infiltrated through the Clinton administration, and everybody else that went along with it. Because it was really a fucked up sentencing law from the jump. It was basically against black people or first-time offenders of crack law, however you want to look at it. Once they got to the system, they hit you with large front times.
The Black Caucus supported that shit, so.
94 crime bill.
Yeah, that fucked a lot of motherfuckers off.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy out here. it's crazy out here because a lot of motherfuckers don't like Kamala Harris because she,
Yeah.
you know, she was a district attorney in San Francisco and she was a bitch.
Precisely. Precisely.
So what do
I'm
you?
saying?
I feel like the government be giving people too much time and shit in jail. Like, what's the difference between 1 year and 5 years? Don't you learn your lesson the first year?
Man, jails is legalized slavery.
That's
You
a
say that
fact.
again, my brother.
They're making
Say
mad
that
money off
again.
each person.
It's legalized slavery, man. They don't pay them nothing. They basically make the inmates run the jail. So basically,
Amen.
And
Amen.
they're making money off each person that's in jail, right? They get like a certain amount.
Millions.
Yeah. I mean, I was in federal. I'll give you an example. When I was in federal prison, they sent me to a hospital because they had to wait for a bed. They had to wait for a spot to open up for me at the prison. So they put me at a hospice in Tucson, Arizona. They had me chained to the bed. I had my leg. I'm paralyzed, right? So I can't fucking move my legs. So it still don't matter. They had me chained up.
Same thing they did to me. That's why I'm paralyzed.
And one other hand cut. So 3-point restraints. I was in 3-point restraints for 3 months until they found me had space to put me to house me at the medical center they sent me to. Now peep this. Now when it was time for me to get out, right? I had 4 months to go home, and I was cleared to go home confinement. My actual house that I was gonna be staying at was a block from the halfway house where they could check up on me. And they basically said it didn't even make it to them. I got denied by Sacramento, who don't even run the thing up there. They were saying because since I'm under their jurisdiction, they said it's safer. They'd rather have me sit in the prison where it's medical treatment because they'll be responsible for any medical thing, like putting me in a hospital or whatever. Something I was to get sick or something like that while I was on house arrest. Since you're on house arrest, they would have been legally responsible for your care.
So basically, they just passed the buck just to keep you from going there. You could have been at home, taking care of your own self and everything. They just passed the buck and let your whole thing go.
But guess what though? While they doing that, it was somebody else in the hospital sitting chained to a bed. But guess what?
Yeah.
When you change that bed, you got 2 armed guards watching you. So, and they all work. So you got 2 armed guards watching you, 8-hour shifts. So that's 6 people a day watching.
How uncomfortable is that situation?
I mean, that shit fucked up. You just sit in the bed.
You don't get no privacy. Exactly. You don't get no privacy. You just, they all in your face all day. Then you change to a bed 3 ways. Come on now.
Hey, but I'm saying, no sense. They paying, basically, they made, when I added that shit up, it was about $1 million a month to house me in a hospital space. Them supervising me like that. So they rather spend $1 million a month.
It's fucked up.
And guess what?
No, they rather make $1 million a month and let you go home. Don't let that go in your head.
But I'm saying the federal government is paying that hospital $1 million a month. That's tax.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm saying.
This the government, brother. I mean, the feds ain't getting no money for housing you. They the government. Shit.
I forgot about that. You're right. Mm-hmm.
This ain't no county jail shit. That me getting money. This
the feds in the feds. Right.
The feds put their own money, so they waste their own money. So they got me. That's what I'm saying. They got me sitting in the hospital, spending $1 million a month instead of letting somebody go home early to fulfill that spot.
It's bullshit.
That's crazy.
And that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, you could have, that $1 billion could have went back into the budget, do some actually beneficial to the community or anything, instead of holding you just chained to a bed all day for nothing.
And that's non-violent. That's non-violent crime, right?
Yeah, and I was in there for a non-violent crime.
Oh my goodness, get the fuck out of here. Really? There's
Yeah.
no fucking way they did that stupid ass shit. I'm thinking you probably was in there for a couple of bodies, couple of doing stabbing,
Hell
shit
no.
like that. You fucking kidding me? Some dope, some fucking weed or some shit?
And they had, I was in there for a white collar crime.
Oh my god.
And
They did all that.
They just hating.
They had you.
Yeah, that's made, bro. It ain't like a motherfucker.
And they had your ass.
It's so crazy. They have your ass checking. I was talking to the police, and they had your ass checking them. They have your ass checking them even when you die. When they dead, when a motherfucker died, like a motherfucker died in surgery, or it was in the hospital, somebody died, and the officer was laughing about it, he was talking about it, because the nurse I just got mad at him because he's like, he's dead. Once you take off the handcuffs, and the CEO was like, well, I'm not taking the handcuffs off until my captain gives me the clear okay, and they got the word that once they got the word that once his captain gets all clear that he's dead, then I'll take the cuffs off.
They think this shit is a game. Just like the guy who just killed the guy with
Yeah,
the
that's
fucking
some
Subway
bullshit.
sandwich.
Real bullshit, man.
What about
That's
the
some real
guy?
bullshit.
But then he basically tried to say that the reason why he did it like that is because dude was a real shit faced motherfucker, like child molester type motherfucker. So that's why he said did it like that, because he said dude didn't deserve any
Justice or millions or license or something.
Do you feel like some of these people? Do you feel like some of these people that are in power, like these cops, like sometimes like they might have an argument with their girl, or they wake up in the wrong side of the bed, and they just can't wait to find an excuse to shoot somebody?
I mean, at the end of the day, studies. They've done studies where they've done studies where let's say they take all of us, right? Say it's three of us, it's 6 of us, and 3 of us is like have authority, and the other 3 that don't have authority.
Right. Mm-hmm. I think I heard about this before.
And those 3 people can tell you to do whatever, make you do whatever you want to do. They found out that the human mentality, if they have power, that it changes.
See what I'm saying?
If you have power over somebody, it changes that person, or how they
Make their judgments. Yeah.
You're exactly right. Power affects different people in different ways. Mm-hmm. Exactly right.
They need to
Like you may be able to humbly do something, and you'll come along, the other person come along, no, get on his knees and spread. Like, no, it ain't that serious. You know what I mean? Don't make them do it to that extent. And,
yeah, that's like with the police, you have some assholes, you have goons.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you go online right now, just look at all these people fucking when you go online, just watch different clips of interaction with the police on the internet. Shit, you see how this shit go.
Yeah.
It's just bullshit. They turn that shit to something else.
So I don't know. You wanna let them know where they can find like your new albums or any new music or whatever?
Where they can follow you?
Oh shit, man. I just,
What all platforms you on, the click, everything, man. Let them know what's up.
I mean, shit, man. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere from Twitter, IG, and Facebook. But it's called Kafani, Kafani. You know what I'm saying? I'm on all platforms, music, but they Kafani, and Kafani. You know what I'm saying? You put that on, you can put it anywhere. You go find some great music. You know what I'm saying? Some great content.
the radio. We bump you over here, baby. You know we got you.
Hell yeah.
Lifestyle. Lifestyle. Like I said, we can get you the good time today right now with Lifestyle. If you want to, we put that on the door on 31st, man. You fuck with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a mixtape with the hottest people, hottest people that
The
we
hottest up-and-comers, man, for sure. Let the OG be in the mix, you know.
You're not an up-and-comer, but, it'll definitely be a good look, you feel me? For if we have one of your records, you feel me? I'm there.
Hell yeah. I'll stay with whatever y'all want. You feel me? I got dope records, man. I got a lot of bangers.
Hell yeah.
Hey, matter of fact, bring them bangers on there too, for sure.
Hell yeah.
We appreciate you taking the time to speak with us.
We would love for you to come back anytime, you know what I'm saying?
You should join us on Friday tomorrow. We're gonna have some people. It's gonna be live. People are gonna be spitting to Dotted Black official beat. You should hear some of his beats he had. You should play it for him, Matic, the beat that they're gonna be freestyling tomorrow.
I don't have it on this thing because this is not the one that we usually go on. But I'll send you the link because you never know. You might find an artist that you might like to be on your label or some shit tomorrow because there's gonna be some heavy spitters tomorrow. Some on the West Coast and some on the East Coast and shit like that. They got bars.
Okay. Hell yeah.
All right, my brother.
Let them come through, you know what I'm saying? Put them out there, network, you know what I mean? You know what's up?
And plus, you can hit me so we can talk about that other stuff too for the promotions and marketing and stuff.
Oh yeah. I need to definitely let you shit when you got like now or something, man.
Yeah. You got my number, or I could hit you on Instagram or whatever on the phone call thing. I said I could hit you on Instagram, on the FaceTime, or on the phone. You know how Instagram has a FaceTime button? So you could call people on it? But regardless, I'm going to hit you up right after I end this.
I told you I want to speak as Android.
Android, got it.
It's all good, but I'm going to hit you as soon as I end this.
Alright, yeah, you got my number, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright, my brother, I appreciate you.
For sure, fam. Much love, baby.
Much love to y'all, man. I will definitely come back and message y'all, man.
Hell yeah.
You got it, bro. Anything you got, I'm fucking with you.
Anything new, we're going to post that shit that you drop, man, all the time, too.
Alright, yeah, I keep that shit. I stay dropping shit.
Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate you.
I'm dropping like every week. You feel me?
Bet.
Right now, it's like, if you like back in the day, it's right now, this shit. I drop everything for me.
Hell yeah.
On some real shit.
Stay consistent is key and shit, you know?
Yeah, stay consistent. Knocking out bangers, you feel me? Like, really doing something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucking death song, that was just play shit.
Yeah.
That wasn't no real thought about that. That was freestyles.
Right, you just doing something just to let them know that she can come just like that, right?
You was playing on that shit, you feel me?
Hey, but guess what? That beat flat.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
For sure.
Don't take it easy.
Hey, that's how it go. You hate to be sold, not told.
Exactly.
Alright, my brother. Have a good night.
Good luck, brother. 7:30, man. Keep it pimping, baby, for sure.